I'm a scientist, and whenever I do any project, I always think of the trade-off. When I do this project, what benefit will it bring to either advancing a technology or advancing a methodology, and what damage is the outcome of what I do is going to have on the soil, on the water, on the ecosystem in general. So I need to balance this trade-off. So when you see that a project, in the case of what is happening on Assumption, when you look at the trade-off, what are we trading and what are we getting in return? Which we're giving our island for 70 years. That's number one. You're building villas, which will need all sort of amenities to run it. You're gonna have to produce electricity. You're gonna have to have water treatment. You're gonna have to provide leisure. You're gonna have to provide entertainment on the island for the people who are visiting the island. It's already proposed to have stable horses on the island. So you're already thinking of the entertainment for those who are living on the island. To build the island, we have St. John on the island that will need to be broken to fill those massive holes potentially on the island to ensure that the place is safe for whoever is using the island. When you pump the water, you're gonna have to let go of the waste in the ocean. I don't think they're gonna let it go in the soil because it's gonna contaminate the soil extensively, and you don't want to have that. So the idea obviously will have to let it go into the ocean. Hopefully it dilutes completely, and who knows? Nature knows how to take care of itself. I don't know to what extent that this can happen. So when you look at all the trade-off, the environmental impact, and then you take the social aspect, we know that these people, when they come, they don't come by themselves. They bring families, they bring friends, okay? And we know that these are VIPs. And whatever they bring in the country, you can't put your hands on it. It's almost impossible. So the risk of seeing situation that will potentially embarrass us in the news media out there, it's high. Okay? We are trading our beautiful natural ecosystem to build an artificial ecosystem on it. We are disturbing an environment that was, though harsh, though brutal as it is, but yet it's how nature has designed it. So when we trade all that and we look at the return now, what are we getting in return? Pollution. We're getting potential risk of invasive species moving from one side to the other, aldebrine. We're having the risk of people interfering with nature, the type of who will be fishing out there. We have the risk of having our people who uses the area potentially to not have access. We're having an airport that is likely to bring in our country people that we don't want to be in our country. So in terms of revenue from that project, we know that whenever a hotel is built in Seychelles, the people who build those establishments have the right to expatriate, to have all their money that they generate to go back into their country of origin. 100% of that they're allowed to take out. How much of that money is going to be paid and stay in Seychelles? We don't know, and it's unlikely that it will be a significant amount. So at the end of the day, when I look at the trade-off, we are giving away diamonds, but we're getting back graphites, which is still carbon, but of less value.